Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, just leaving his home base in Capitan, New Mexico, because it's raining and I cannot go walking in this, so I'm going to try to drive out of it. It doesn't look like it's covering too big an area, so for a little while you're going to see some raindrops, and then hopefully we'll hit a little clearing. So let's go, Rusty. I had a gentleman come by this morning and give me an estimate on the road, and he's going to start tomorrow and probably finish it tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. It saved me about 30% over the other estimate, but you know, whether or not it's going to be done correctly and all that, we'll see. I'm going to head towards Lincoln and see if it's any better. But what I really wanted to talk about, for those of you that have solar and go boondocking and stuff, and I'm actually kind of boondocking in town. I've got my RV on a lot that I bought with no hookups, so I'm using my solar and hauling water and all the things you do when you don't have any power or whatever. But I wanted to give you a few tips on how much energy certain things use in my situation. Now, whether it'll be exactly the same for you in your situation, I do not know. But yesterday I was able to check a few things, and I found out that the O2 Cool fan that I have, which is battery operated or run on 110 or it also run on 12 volt, running it on 12 volt on low, it uses a slightly less than 0.2 of an amp per hour. 0.2 of an amp per hour on low. That's the O2 Cool fan. The Max Air vent fan that I have in my casita uses about 0.2 of an amp per hour on speeds 1, 2, and 3. Up to 3, it's a little less than 0.2 of an amp. On speed 1, it's almost 1/10 of an amp. The Google Home device, combined with the inverter required to run it on 110, uses about 1/10 of an amp. So, you know, a lot of those things are basically non-issues. Am I driving out of this rain, or am I driving into it? Well, we'll see. We'll drive over to Lincoln because I ain't got anything to do. As far as the refrigerator, you know, the refrigerator's on propane, but there is something electrical, and I don't know if it's a compressor that cuts on or whatever, but every now and then it'll show that, you know, I'll have everything else off, you know, all of, you know, the O2 Cool fan, the Max Air fan, the Google Home and everything, and all of a sudden it'll spike up to about 0.3 of an amp. The only thing it could be is the refrigerator, because that's the only other thing that's there that draws power. So, but it doesn't go long. It's just a few minutes, and then whatever it is cuts off. So that's good to know. But overall, like today's a cloudy day, I can't put solar out, but it's not a problem. I checked the battery this morning. It's 12.8, which is basically a full battery, or 100%. So we don't have an issue there. This is supposed to clear out partially this afternoon, and then tomorrow is supposed to be partly cloudy. And that's why the guy decided to do the road tomorrow. He's actually bringing his equipment over today, and he's going to park it on one corner of my lot. It's not a big blade. It's he told me what it was. I don't know. It sounds good to me. But we're going to get some road-based gravel like they have at Mama Bear RV, same stuff. And that works pretty good because it'll pack down nicely over a period of time. You know, you get a little moisture and drive on it, and it packs down pretty good. Well, it shows there's a little cloud partly breaking up there. Maybe we'll drive out of it. I just want to go somewhere where I can do my walking. I may have to go to El Paso. I don't know. It's really nice though, the rain out here, because they don't get much of it. They get about, the annual rainfall at Capitan is about 17 inches a year, which is A desert is less than 10 inches a year. And in my home base, we get about 28 inches a year. And in Victoria, Texas, they get about 40. They get a lot of rain. And around Houston, too. Right along the Gulf of Mexico and Texas. What does that have to do with solar? Nothing. But I see a little break in the clouds straight ahead. Maybe we could drive to that spot. We'll see. But it's a nice day. We're driving in the rain. Cleans my truck. I'm going 40 miles an hour. Yeah, solar works great for if you have minimal energy needs. Solar is easy to use. When you start adding a microwave and a lot of exotic electrical cooking devices, then you're going to have a lot of solar and batteries. And everybody has their own way to do things. I have mine, which is basically a minimalist approach. All of the lights inside of my RV are LED. They basically use zero energy. I mean, I turned on 2 lights and it didn't even register on the meter. The lowest it goes is 1/10 of an amp. Yeah, we may drive out of it up here a little bit. We'll see. Now, we've got about 8 miles to the little community of Lincoln, where Billy the Kid lived at one time, and others. Yeah, I see it's breaking off a little there. Got me some green tea and some almonds, not too many. And I got me some dark chocolate. I mean, I was going to do this little solar video, just make it a short one sitting at my table in the RV, but I thought, well, I want to go somewhere and go walking, so let's get out of this rain. Why do I go to all this trouble to do my exercise? Folks, I got to tell you, it's not a lot of trouble. I enjoy the drive, but I don't like walking in the rain. I've done that before at my home base in Texas. Just get my umbrella and put on my wind pants, which are basically waterproof. And we may be okay. We're headed the right direction. And the rain is getting lighter. Probably could head over to Fort Stanton, maybe, huh? No, let's go this way. This looks better. Hondo is 18, Roswell is 65 miles. There's a Hondo in Texas too. There's a lot further than 18 miles from here. Well, good. We're driving out of the rain and we're not too far from Capitan. Scratch that. Lincoln. There's off to the right here, believe it or not, right out there in those boonies is a BLM kind of unimproved site that has the covers, the shade things. It does have restrooms now. They unlocked them. They were locked for a couple of years. You know, I think I may just pull down that road and do my walking. It's not far if I haven't already passed it. So the rain has subsided as it ended. And up here a little further, I may have passed it. Well, no, I didn't. It's up. I see it. Never mind. Yeah, we're coming up on it now. It's past. I remember it's past this bridge. So we'll go over near that campground, or we'll drive over to the campground and see if anybody's there. It's not that far. I've camped there a few times. It's there's no hookups of any kind. Yeah, this is it right here. It's not well marked. If you don't know exactly where it is, you ain't gonna find it. This is it right here. How did I find it? Pure luck. See this little sign right here that if you were going 50 miles an hour, you'd never see it. This is the Snowy River Cave National Conservation Area, and the road's pretty good. They've put a little gravel on it. It's not great, but it's better than it was 5 or 6 years ago. It's still a little bit of a washboard, so the camera may bounce a little bit, but I think I can go walking in this. I think I can. Remember the little engine, the little train that thought he could? So we're heading to a BLM campground, and it's free. There's no charge for camping here for 2 weeks. And I don't know if they check or not. You might be able to get by with more than 2 weeks. Beautiful place. Right now the temperature here is 61, and it is, what time? 9:10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, or Mountain Time. The good thing about having solar like I do, the portable suitcase solar, is, when it's raining, of course, I put it up, but the sun comes out later, I can just put it right back out. It weighs about 30 pounds, so it's not too heavy to handle. Yeah, the road is 1,000% better than it used to be. Yeah, the campground that is on the road to Fort Stanton, where Frugal RV Gal and Kim No Channel are hosting there. They actually drive over in that gator thing and clean the restrooms over here. Even though they have one restroom here. Yeah, you could get to this campground in a car, motorhome, anything. And there's a good place to turn around if you get here and don't like it. Road getting a little rougher here at the finish line. Right up here we take a left. If you follow the road to the right, you can get to the BLM near Fort Stanton by crossing the Rio Bonita. I don't see any campers there. So let's go down here and I'll end the video. But anyway, guys, on solar, my whole theory on solar, for me, I know a lot of people have a lot of solar, and they run microwaves and big TVs and all kind of stuff, which is fine. That's what they do. But you can get by with a lot less. I have 120 watts, 120 amp hour battery, and I run everything I want as long as I want, and I've never had any problems with low battery. There's somebody camping in a car, I guess. They got, there you go. Here's somebody walking down here, and that's what I want to do. So we'll find us a place to pull over and park. They're all hanging out at the restroom. That's what it is. Campground's on the left. They got a few little shelters. We're going to go up over a hill and we'll be by the campground. Apparently they just got up and everybody's hitting the lid. You get a good cell signal in here too. I'm going to go on down here a little ways and see if I can't find a place to park and take a little walk in this beautiful country out here and meet all the bear and the cougars and stuff. Here we go. Let's just pull right up in here. This is actually, you can camp right here. You sure can. And it's actually pretty level and not a bad spot. Have I ever camped here? Not here, no. But anyway, guys, from somewhere near Capitan, this is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos, and buy t-shirts and everything else if you choose to. But anyway, what else? Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, take deep breaths, stand guard at the door of your mind, keep your health. Whatever it takes to keep your health, guys. You'll never regret it. Having said that, adios, enjoy your day. Bye-bye.